Hello everybody and welcome to another CybernetixTV cast. I'm your host, Insane Rabbi. Today, actually no one's going to be joining me. Normally the Capitalist is in here with me, but today he's a little busy. So we have Brah versus TNRS. TNRS, relatively new team. Brah, of course, kind of everybody jokes about him, Jaws, Brahs, and all that good stuff, but let's go ahead, let's get this replay started. So, we are at 5 seconds in the replay, as always. And, yeah, give you guys a second to get ready in case you're not. Those of you that are with us live here in Mumble, always nice to have you. And we are just waiting. Alright, so, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this replay. In 3, 2, 1, go! And we're off. Alright, as with most solo casts, it sucks because I have no one to play off of. But that's okay. Everybody yell at Cap for not being involved in more of these casts. Excuse me for 1 second, as I do have customers in my store. Are you guys headed out, or? Oh, you're all good. Just watching? All right. For those of you that don't know, I do own my own LAN center, cyber cafe, whatever you wish to call it. And some good friends of mine I haven't seen in a while, they stopped in. So thanks to them for showing some love. First ban, first pick is actually for the trNs team. They have elected to ban Fade and Polywog Priest, Fluff and Stuff, and the rest of Jaws Bras are banning Engineer and Defiler. Not a whole lot going on. Kind of slow bans. Usually you see them a bit faster, but whatevs. We got plenty of time. As far as I know, this game does go pretty long. Oh no, I'm in trouble. My voice is going to be killing me after this one, but I'll be alright. Yeah, they're really thinking hard about what to ban here. With a Fade and Polywog ban, it's no real theme bans here. You're not trying to take out gankers because you're looking to turtle hard, or you're not taking out push heroes because Fade's not really push, although Poly obviously is. Seems like they're just taking out heroes they don't want to have to deal with. And then a cursed third ban for TRNS. I'm just going to call Milkshake's team because that's going to be a lot easier. Although Hellfire is also... I've heard of him. I don't know if he's really that big of a player. And Hellbringer last ban. So some top tier picks. We still have Chipper out there. We have Bubbles. Some would say Plague is still top tier. Soul Reaper, Demented Shaman, Slither. A lot of top tier cheese still kind of left in the pool. And we'll see what they take. So it is first pick here for Hellfire's team. And I'm interested to see what he's going to pick up. Cameraman, by the way, how you doing, Zerak? Zerak is on the camera. How you doing, man? Can they hear you, by the way? I always forget which cameramen can be heard and which can't. They cannot? It's all me. God, you're killing me, man. This is no fun. Alright, we have a first pick, Zephyr. Terrible first pick, in my opinion. Don't pick your carry first, because they can easily counter it. Expect to see a Demented Shaman defensive pick here, so they don't have the kill lane. Along with something else pretty big. I would assume Chipper, maybe Bubbles, maybe Soul Reaper for an Overheals type team. We'll see what happens, but you're going to have to definitely take D-Sham out of this pool. You don't want to give him that lane. It's just annoying to deal with. Soul Stealer coming out. And actually, I was talking with some of Jaws' ex-teammates, and they're not a fan of Jaws' picking style. They think he's, quote-unquote, really stupid. Now, I've never met the guy personally. Nor have I watched a whole lot of his games. But, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't really be talking about this, but some people think his pick style is interesting. Seeing the Soul Stealer pick right here, it kind of worries me. I mean, you can run a pretty heavy gank team around him, and it just shuts a Soul Stealer down. So, both teams picking in a kind of odd way. Definitely different than what you see in, you know, some of the maybe the arguably higher tier teams, Loaded, 5, T7H, stuff like that. And there goes Bubbles. You gotta expect D-Sham and then something else huge here. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the picking style right now of either team. For those of you Dota people, Zephyr's a brand new hero, but we have Puck and Nevermore out for Fluff and Stuff. And the reason I say that is some of the customers behind me are far more into Dota and LOL than they are into HoN, so trying to relate with them. Soul Reaper being picked up here. I guess they don't want to pick the babysit for Zephyr too soon. They don't want to give away whether it's going to be a Plague babysit or a D-Sham. I would really think D-Sham would be ideal. You know, that Gust Heal Bomb combo is just so devastating, but yeah, it's up to them. Witch Slayer being picked up. Interesting pick. and Andromeda. So we're looking at 4 ranged heroes right now. Maybe a Witch Bubbles lane, something like that. Andro roaming, Bubble solo, Soul Stealer solo. I can't really tell right now. But I can pretty much assure you that Soul Stealer will be soloing. We're not going to see the Glacius Soul Stealer lane that Team 5 loves to run oh so much. And if you'll excuse me, I have to take a drink of my delicious Dr. Pepper. Oh, are we getting some breathing sounds? I do apologize. I actually had to turn around and wish my friends goodbye. He's going to be back an hour later. For those of you that live in Vegas, come down, have some fun at the Cybernetics Core, also known now as Cybernetics due to legal issues. No, it's not legal issues with Blizzard or StarCraft. It's legal issues with my old store and a bunch of other stupid bull poopy. I'm not going to go over it. No need. Cybernetics, the new store. We are technically soft opened. We are not grand opening yet. So just have some people down here testing some stuff out. But we do see a Chipper Hammerstorm being picked up by Milkshake's team, trNs. Let me go ahead and see if I can click on their stats. I can. This is awesome in a replay. Transcendence, I guess, is their team name. I will try and call them that from here on out. So we do have Chipper, Hammerstorm, Zephyr, Soul Reaper, Slither. I guess Slither's going to be paired up with that Zephyr. Soul Reaper with Hammer, and then Chipper solo. Maybe Chipper Hammer and Soul Reaper solo. I don't know. Lanes are looking real funky for Transcendence, but their mid-game's looking solid. I mean, if Slither hits a good ult, you have a lot of AoE just damage and stun and burst. Puppet Master, last pick for Jaw. Potential dual roaming strat here. You're probably end up going to see Witch and Bubbles pretty much in the same lane. Soul Stealer mid, Puppet top, something like that. Andromeda roaming, or maybe a tri-lane. And what's up, Zerak? 5 ranged. Yeah, I mean, we see Team 5 run this a lot, and it's not just 5 ranged. It's like, is Puppet 550 range or 600? He is 600. Yeah, 600 attack, 600 attack, 400 attack, 600 or 550. Bubbles is 550. Rabbi, come on now. Yeah, and then we see Witch with his 600 attack. So that level 1 to 3 is going to be really brutal on this Legion side, but I think they'll be able to make it through okay. I mean, they seem to have a lot of good burst, and if they can survive this early auto attack harassment and just onslaught, you could say, of auto attacks from Team Fluff and stuff, as I think I'm going to start calling them that, because that sounds awesome. Yeah, I think we'll be good. Or I think they'll be good. I really like Hammer's mid-game DPS potential. Very underrated hero, very underused hero. Dota, he's either a ban, maybe a 1-2. You can pick him 3rd or 4th, but he usually goes out pretty early. And of course, him being Sven in Dota. And he doesn't even have Galvanize in Dota. He has, I think it's just the armor. I don't believe it gives the move speed. So, you know, it's good to see Hammerstorm getting a lot of play recently. I think a lot of the Dota influence is kind of coming in, especially now that Bubbles is out. You're really going to need that portal key on Hammer to go around and gank. I mean, it's just portal key, stun, and when he ults and he's hitting for ridiculous amounts of damage, it's nice. So we'll see how that Hammer plays out, not just through this game, but kind of in the metagame in general. It's good to see him getting some play, though. Get a few different heroes in there. Game is now starting, and my Dr. Pepper still tastes absolutely delicious. God, I hate solo casting so much. It's not that bad, actually. But everybody, on the forums, on the comments, yell at Cap for not being here. It's always his fault. Even if he has to do a solo cast, it's still his fault. Just letting you all know. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the lanes are going to be here. Like I said, Slither Zephyr sounds pretty standard. Soul Reaper babysitting the Hammer. Just not the greatest lane comp in the world. And, is somebody actually trying to get a hold of me? Did I hear that right? Maybe not. Alright, Andromeda, Witch going bottom, that is expected. Soul Stealer also going bottom? They may be trying to actually get a gank here through the bottom, when the people, yeah. Oh, Ja timed out, that's a no bueno. They are going to have to pause, and of course it would not be a legitimate game. Oh, voting to remake, not going to happen. It would not be a legitimate game without a pause. Witch coming around here, Not with wards. Looks like maybe he gave the